And good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Omen, a death in space RPG right here at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael. I will be your game master for the evening, along with all of my wonderful players, and there are a lot of them tonight. We've got a lot of people to join the adventure, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We do have a couple quick announcements and shout outs that we want to make before we begin. We want to shout out to our sponsors, Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games. If you type in !Little Dragon or !CCG in our YouTube chat, you'll get a quick link to their storefronts where you can purchase RPG related gear and merchandise. So make sure you check out those links that are there visible in chat at some point during the episode. Hopefully not now, because we're about ready to get started. But wait till our break in about an hour and a half, and you'll have plenty of time to go peruse at your leisure. Also, make sure you use the coupon code BONUS while you visit Little Dragon Corp. They will give you 15% off of your order just because you're hanging out with us tonight. So make sure you do that as well. How about the rest of you? Do any of you have any shout outs or announcements or just cool things that are going on in your life that you want to share with the internet?
It's baseball season.
Let's
go O's.
There you go. An Orioles fan in the house.
The Sixers were in the playoffs.
Sixers are in the playoffs. Oh, that's a big deal. I grew up near...
I think you mean let's go Cubs.
Oh no. Oh boy. See, I hesitate to share my baseball team because I grew up just outside of Pittsburgh, and we all know how terrible the Pittsburgh Pirates are every season. Anyway, moving on. Now that I put myself in a slump, we're gonna skip ahead to the 7th inning stretch, and we're gonna dive into. Oh, we got a Cubs fan in the chat. There we go.
Ban.
Dan.
You're lucky Dan's not the moderator tonight, Sunflower Spirited. You'd be in some trouble. Well, last time we left off with Death in Space, our group of adventurers finished up a little salvage that they discovered on their way to seek a new power module for one of these AI units that Guyana had that inherited from Xanta. On your way there, you found an abandoned vessel. You explored a little bit. Jack almost died at the hands of a spider and was able to survive. So Jack lives. We kind of put you on autopilot a little bit last time, Jack,
Right.
just because I didn't really want to role play your character out. And you guys arrived at Artemis 9, a asteroid mining facility in an asteroid belt, and you guys started kind of exploring and realized that this place is fully decked out with these AI robot units. If you guys remember, I described you guys walking over this kind of like glass covered walkway. Gosh, what do they call those? Skyway, maybe? Is that what they call them? It's like a bridge that connects like two buildings and it's enclosed in glass.
That sounds right.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
But you guys looked down and you saw just rows and rows and rows of these robots. You guys met with Patty, who was currently customizing one of them, and we're getting some information from her. And that's where we left off the last time. I do want to backtrack one thing, though, because there was one question that was asked during the session that we couldn't answer because we didn't have Jack. So there was a time where Jack was unconscious, and you guys somehow were like looking at his markings or something that you described one time, that you had markings on tattoos or something on your body. Is that correct? Or scars or something?
Yeah, scars that were that seemed to be lots of half moon, human shaped bites.
Okay. one thing that I think Noah asked was, were any of the markings the same markings that were carved or etched into the ship that they were currently riding on, the Omen? And I couldn't answer that because I didn't want to answer it for you, so I was going to let you answer that question for us.
Run me through the question one more time.
They wanted to know if so this ship that they have, the Omen, has all these strange kind of engraved markings in it all over the hull. They wanted to know if you had any of those markings on your body.
Describe to me what those markings look like.
They look like alien writing, alien runes, just like different scratches, different markings. It looks like perhaps some kind of language, but no one knows what it says.
Trying to answer this.
Because basically you just have to describe kind of like what they look like and if some of them kind of look this, because you were unconscious, so they weren't asking your character this. They were just kind of looking over your body.
They were just looking over my unconscious body. Thank you guys.
How...
It's elder abuse right now. All right. I think that they might find almost like, it's not like tattoos, but it's like, you know how people will do like dry tattoos? Will they do like just like a scarification tattoo? They will find a few of those kind of layered under, you know, old kind of battle wounds and scars that some of these kind of dry tattoos do bear a similarity, but it's hard to make out just because there's just like other kinds of stuff that's over it. The skin's wrinkled or stretched.
Skin's wrinkled and overlapping scars make it difficult to read. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, yeah, Noah, when you did all that, you probably saw that, some of them maybe resemble them, but you're not 100% sure. You can't be certain. Not without, actually asking him, and if he would, be forthright with that information would be another thing, so. Cool. So that's good. Was there anything else that we needed to get clarification? I think that was it, wasn't it? Okay.
I think so.
Cool. All right. Oh, they did discover that your cat talks.
Oh yeah, this.
That did happen last time because your cat was freaking out when you went unconscious and almost died. So there was that. So the cat is out of the bag on that one, per se. So we pick up with all of you with Patricia, and you can see some of those units. I think you were getting ready to maybe move on and try to get some information or try to figure out what you guys needed to do to like make a deal here on getting the stuff that you needed from Guyana. So I'm gonna kind of like assume you guys are kind of like forming a huddle somewhere and you guys are just kind of planning and talking and regathering your thoughts at this moment. So I'm gonna let you guys just take it from here.
I was kicked out of the room, so I'm outside.
Forgot about that one.
I'm not allowed to go back in.
So where do we go from here, yo?
I'm
Well,
not sure.
we know they need fuel, and that was something that Guyana said she had, but we don't know the exact terms of how much for what.
Is it going to be our job to kind of be a letter carrier service between these two people?
Yeah, that sounds kind of boring. But I guess money's money.
Maybe we can ask her to present an offer, and then we can take it back, and then maybe see if there's a way we can set up comms between them. while we're here, and then see if we can shorten it. That way, when we go back, we can have an offer in hand and maybe set up the other telecommunication piece of it back at the ring.
Good as plan as any.
So, yeah, I guess we can just ask her to write a letter and see if she has any comms units that would travel that far. So that way we can establish communications then.
You want to take the lead?
Sure. I told you I love this place. I have a really good feeling about it.
Hope you die.
Don't get too mouthy, okay?
That's my
Zing.
job.
Oh, man, that was almost as good as the chicken, but
Dawn, while you're waiting outside this chamber, the door at the end of the hallway you can see from a distance opens, and you can see there is a individual starting to walk down the hallway in your direction, carrying what looks to be some kind of a metal crate. It seems to have a blinking kind of green light on the side, almost like it's a lock-in crate or some type of thing. And as this individual gets closer, Sarah, why don't you introduce the look of your character as you're approaching Dawn from down the hall?
Cool. You'll see a tall, skinny female with long purple hair, and the sides of her head are shaved. She's got tough, leathery-looking skin. Almost too skinny, but if you look close enough, it's more wiry than just skinny. For some reason, this is a big thing, she wears this old caked-on Ziggy Stardust eye makeup, and she has a little too young to feel this damn old vibe. So, kind of like just like I'm here, I gotta do this kind of thing, like.
So, Lilith, you were contacted by Patty to gather some parts that she needs, and you are currently bringing them to the room that she does, her repair room, her lab, that she does most of the work on these robots.
I'm just gonna watch her and keep thinking to myself that I'm not allowed to talk to any women for the next 2 hours, because I'll get in trouble. And I'm just gonna not follow her in, like at the same time she's going in, but I'm just gonna be right behind her, just to make sure that where she's going, like keeping an eye on her.
Okay.
Did I notice you following me?
No.
Hey.
Okay.
You're trying to be sneaky about it?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll for me. Should I make this Dex or should I make this Savvy? Let me look.
just because you can't talk to her doesn't make you allow you to be a stalker.
Not stalking. Investigating.
Investigating. Oh yeah. Okay.
That's what they call it.
That's what they call it nowadays. Reflexes, voice, speed, on perception to. Yeah, let's call it Dex. Go ahead and make a Dex check for me, Dawn. We don't do Dex. We don't do many. Yeah, you can use a void point. Go ahead.
You're gonna pick the one that has -1. 13 and 5, so 13.
13. Okay, here's what I will have you do, Lilith. You can roll a savvy check. We're going to do this a versus check. So you got to get a 13 or higher to be able to perceive this happening.
Okay, so my savvy is +1.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a 14 + 1 is 15.
Yes, you feel this. It's like somebody's watching you, like that feeling that there's somebody not too far behind you as you are approaching this blast door, as you approach the lab, and you start to reach up to the panel to type in the code to open up the door, and you feel this individual behind you lurking.
I'm gonna turn around really fast and go, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, I have the boom boom. Do you need some? I got this boom boom boom. It'll make you relax. Make you feel good.
No,
Oh,
I do
Oh, I
not
think-
want your boom boom.
no, I was just being sarcastic. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna hold the door for you. I know you're holding something heavy. I just want to be a gentleman. Hold it for you.
That's kind of you. Just do it more openly next time, and maybe you won't startle me
Openly?
as much.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
But thank you. And I'll
Anytime.
finish typing the code in.
Okay, you type in the code, and that's when Dawn realizes that the door kind of holds itself open.
Yes.
As it goes and reveals the room inside, where you can see a bunch of different folks in here with Patty. The first person you see kind of smiles at you, and they've got this strange second row of teeth. As you walk into the door.
For them? You want these for them?
Oh, Lilith, I'm so glad that you made it. I've been looking for those optical units.
Good. New friends?
I wouldn't call them that.
Gotcha.
Just,
What would you call us?
Right to the point.
friends of Guyana, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
That works.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Well, we aren't friends yet. We will be, for sure.
Is that a threat?
No, this is a great place. I thoroughly enjoy it, and everyone has been so welcoming to us, and it's just been a really great experience so far.
Are you sarcastic like that other dude? That just like
I
followed me
am
and
right
you?
behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, he's yeah. That
Okay.
don't.
No, he's
I
just.
I apologize.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lilith. I carry parts.
Dev.
Is that all you do?
Yeah, I'm sort of like, I was a miner, but then I turned into a truck around these parts kind of thing, just hauling stuff back and forth, and yep, the open road.
Oh, where have you been mining?
Around the asteroid.
Anything good out there?
Lots of barren wasteland.
Anything cool?
Lots of barren wasteland.
Got it.
That is
Got
pretty
it.
cool.
Anything under the barren wasteland that's cool?
Not so much. That's why I switched to trucking.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
But so, Trisha, may I call you Trish?
Patty.
Patty.
Did you forget her name?
Listen, that's beside the point. So we talked it over, and we know that you needed fuel as one of the things that's lacks in commodity here, and Guyana happens to have a fair amount of it. And you have AI parts and robots, which she needs. We had two questions for you. The first one being, would you be willing to write up a tentative offer for Guyana that we can take back to her in regards to fuel to AI parts, few and far between, whatever in between there. Additionally, do you have any long-range comm devices? We were looking at potentially setting up communication device between this asteroid and the ring, so that way you guys can communicate directly
Yes.
and then be able to ship fuel and droids and whatever else you need back and forth.
Almost immediately when you finish asking that question, Devlin, she erupts in laughter.
If you find a communication device that can reach that far in the world we live in now, you will be a very, very rich person. Do you understand?
So, do you have a bunch of smaller ones where we could set up a relay? Just trying to think outside the box here. Maybe we station an AI android on each place in the middle of space, and they're able to communicate that way.
No, I think he needs help.
Do you know how expensive those things are? You don't just leave one out in the middle of space.
Yeah, I think that's not a very good idea.
Well, maybe
It's a
just
good
a
idea on
head.
paper, but not really good idea in that terms.
Yeah, it's like, here, salvager, please take this. It's an
Right.
open space, completely unguarded.
Well, I mean, you
This-
could like
this-
obfuscate it and like cover it in maybe like some sort of like asteroid-looking
yeah.
spacesuit.
This is why you stay in the ship. You're not making
Patty
a
is obviously very intelligent. If she would have already thought of an idea to make this happen, it would have already been done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, sorry for trying. You know what? You talk to her. And I go
No,
walk
I
outside
know.
where Dawn
I
was.
don't go anywhere. I admire your boldness. I do. I do. I admire your boldness. But what you're asking to do is nothing short of impossible. But as far as it goes with Guyana and the communications on that side of things, I'm not responsible for things like that. You'll have to talk to basically my CEO, Glenn Calder. He's up in the communications tower. You'll probably have to talk to him. He owns the place. These are his bots. He hires me to make them work.
Well,
So-
that's good to know. Thank you.
You could turn all of these on at a push of a button. You have the power to do that.
I don't. You see, that's reserved for him. Glenn has that kind of power. I can control them at a certain extent. But I don't have the power to control them all. If that makes any sense to you.
It does. We've seen
Yeah.
these things fight, and they're quite powerful. And you have an army sitting right here.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, isn't it?
It's dangerous.
They just found him in an abandoned vessel. He got lucky. Sitting on a hollow mine.
And he's not using it as an army, but to sell them out for profit.
That's smart.
It's a pretty intelligent businessman, spreading out the wealth across the galaxy.
He doesn't get in trouble for sending them out to fight, but he makes money.
And there are lots of people that rich to buy these things.
There are a lot of people out there that you'd be surprised. And, sometimes we cut deals based on what we can barter and trade with others. We have a lot of different traders and salvagers that come in with other kind of parts, other kinds of materials that we need that we're willing to let go of one of these units for a little bit less for.
So Glenn is the person to talk to about setting up an actual barter.
That is right. I can offer suggestions, but nothing more.
And do we just walk up and talk to him?
Well, I can let him know that you're on your way.
That would be wonderful. Any advice on talking to him?
Mhm.
Does he appreciate
He's-
boldness?
Do we bring candy?
I got a boom boom.
She's that's loud. Honestly, the boom boom light mug be a brown idea.
I knew it. That's a point for me.
So, yeah, please set up the meeting, and we'll be happy to leave you be.
And we'll be, in the meantime, please don't be strangers. You have the opportunity to kind of visit the station. If you see anything that you're interested in while you're here, you can talk to Glenn about it whenever you get up to the meeting. Who knows, maybe you could do some business for yourself while you're here.
Oh, thank you.
Is there anyone?
I'm sure
that can show us around?
Loeth here could show you around, no problem.
Yep, I could. And who are you all again?
Yeah, go over and introduce yourselves.
I'm the really smart one, Dev.
Oh no, we lost Jack.
Don.
He's the creepy one.
Hey, I'm the Boom Boom Don. That's what you can call me. That's my new
Oh
nickname
God!
right now. Boom Boom
Not
Don.
calling you that.
Call me the Boom Boom Don. BBD.
No.
Come on. You know how hard was it for me to make this stuff? We had to make Jack die, almost die, cut off a spider, boil it, and we could have more if Dev didn't throw everything else away.
You can always make more. Just need more spiders.
True.
You,
But this wasn't a spider, this was a big piece of thing we found in the lockers.
you make drugs for fun
No.
and profit?
He
It's not-
does.
It's not
Okay.
drugs. It's
Life enhancements.
It's happiness.
Okay.
Oh man.
Wellness products.
Okay.
Yes.
So I've got Devi, Donnie. Who else do we have here?
Money.
I'm Steve.
Steve.
Okay, well.
Andromeda.
Andy.
Mm.
And who are you?
My name is Jack Silver.
Jackie. Gotcha.
I've
Go
got
up here.
nicknames on nicknames.
Oh, I see you feeling better, Jack. Welcome back.
Well, I'm still recovering, but I will be better soon, I think.
Aw.
With your cat.
Yeah, your cat was really worried.
He was singing to you.
Oh, I see.
Sings.
It's more of like a gentle purr.
Okay. That makes slightly more sense. Alright, you guys want to follow me? Do you want to go anywhere in particular?
Give us a
Connect.
tour.
Yeah, what's fun around here?
Show us around the sights.
Wanna
I
play some
mean-
poker.
Did you hear me say Barren Wasteland earlier?
Oh, what?
There's
Wasteland.
not a lot to see here. Do you want to go to the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where
Yes.
everyone goes pretty much when they're not working.
Are you
Let's
buying?
drink.
I don't know how much bar stuff costs. I would if I could. How much does a
gotcha.
drink cost?
I think it's about 5, right? 5 hollows? For
For the good stuff.
Yeah, for the good stuff, probably like 5 hollows for really good stuff.
Yeah,
Anywhere
no,
from
I'm
a
not
hollow to 5, you know, depending on what you want.
No, I'm not buying.
Just so you know, experimental moonshine is free, blind on 1 in 20.
Wait,
you know what else you get for free, Dev? Just boom boom.
Maybe
Not
you should
touching
start
that stuff.
distilling alcohol too, then, Mr. Boom Boom Man.
Oh, why if I mix it with alcohol?
Don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas. It's not gonna end well.
I think it's a 1 out of 20 of success. Surviving.
why would we pay at a bar when we have alcohol on the ship?
That's true.
Could we
Well, you
trade
asked
some of the alcohol for other alcohol?
You asked to see what's on this planet, and there's basically a bar and some housing units.
Any job boards?
Hey, can you do me a favor, Sarah, and roll a
Yeah.
D1? Do you have a D100 ready?
Yes, I do.
Go and roll a D100 for me.
That's a 57.
57. You know that the bar. I can't say that. That's a different system. Roll it again.
That's a 85.
85. Okay.
Good number.
They have this drink at the bar called the Extraterrestrial, and it is one of your favorite drinks.
Is it out of this world?
It is out of this world. The first number that she rolled was the Alderaan tea. I mean, we can't do that in Death in Space. That's reserved.
If you want to come get an extraterrestrial, they're my beverage of choice. I highly recommend that and the company. Got some good people here.
You drink extraterrestrials?
Drink
Yeah.
aliens?
Which type of alien?
The round ones.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's
Do they
very
just,
sad.
like, blend them up?
Kind of juice them?
What
You
you
just
said.
squeeze them and you get juice?
Yep.
Just give them a good
Those
squeeze,
round
I
ones.
guess.
Yep.
I mean, sounds interesting. Who's down?
Let's give it a try.
I have a total of 14 hollows.
I got 34.
We can get drinks, I guess.
Not.
You know you guys have all my hollows at any time you need them.
Because you have
I
0.
don't have any. Did you say?
Hey, don't say I didn't offer.
All right. So Lilith, you would know this this bar that they have here is called the Neon Rose Lounge,
Yeah.
and it's one kind of like one floor up from where you guys are, so you could take them up there. It's really kind of like a dark bar with these blinking kind of neon lights. Some of them don't even look like they like have bulbs replaced in like the longest time. Not the cleanest place in the world, but most of the time it's your fellow workers here at the asteroid mining facility that kind of takes ownership of this place kind of and kind of spend it in. So it's not like packed or anything, but you guys go in there and there is a bartender kind of pouring some drinks for a couple. You do see there is a table across the way of people that don't look like they work here. About 5 people sitting around a circular table, and it looks like they're all kind of drinking and cutting up and just having a little bit of a good time. One of them is wearing kind of like a long brown trench coat that almost drapes to the floor, and you can see another one has kind of like a bandana tied kind of around his head, and a woman that's standing with them that's kind of wearing these almost like aviator sunglasses at the table as well. So they're just kind of like cutting up at the one corner, but other than that, several empty tables and seats at the bar. So
Should we take a table or go to a bar?
Let's do bar. Or spot table.
Bar.
Def, Jack.
I've seen seems the consensus is the bar, so let's head over there.
Alright.
It's
Jack?
Lilith,
bar
do you know any of
time.
these people?
Steve, what'd you say?
Do you know any of these people?
Not from that table. I think I see Randy back there. Keeps to himself mostly, but yeah. Don't know those people.
No one
What
can
type
do
of
it.
business would they have here? If they're not miners or truckers,
Robots.
like
Mm.
purchasing or making deals like we are?
Possibly. They don't pay me enough to tell you.
Wow, sassy.
How much could you be paid to tell me?
You get a nice what's it called? Extra.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, that. We call it ET. ETT.
You wanna buy me a drink in exchange for information?
Yeah.
You're bribing me?
Yes.
It's called bribe though. No, it's not bribe. It's called drinking with friends to talk about stuff that we need info about.
Mm-hmm.
Friends?
Patty did say to use Patty. That's what her friends called her. She said to call her Patty, so we're Patty's friends.
Yeah.
Or if you buy me a drink, I'll tell you what I know as soon as Michael types it to me. What I know about the robot people.
Michael, disguise your voice. Sound like Sarah.
I don't have a voice mod for that.
No.
One thing that you do notice is actually, the bartender already starts bringing you guys a round of drinks, and sets them down in front of each of you. And Lilith, as you look over to that person that you said, "Oh, there's Randy," Randy's kind of like waving over to you and smiling and giving you a thumbs up.
Oh, that's Randy. What a great guy.
See, I told you this place is nice. Like, look, people buying us rounds.
And this liquid, like all these cups, they're different cups. It's almost like somebody went to like a thrift shop and just bought a bunch of cups off the shelves. And
Nice.
they just like, they're all different. They don't match. None of them match. Some of them are like have big handles on the side. Some of them are just round. Some of them look like an actual like wooden barrel that fits in the palm of your hand. And there's this like neon blue-green liquid that's like bubbling inside that Lilith you would recognize as an extraterrestrial.
Is this it?
Yeah, bottoms up, man.
When in Rome.
Don't go home.
All right, y'all drink. Okay, everybody roll a d20 for me.
Mine did not.
Oh.
Yes.
I cheers, but did not.
5.
5. Okay.
18.
18.
Oh, gosh, I need to do funny real quick.
Who knew that I would need dice in an RPG?
I know, right? 3.
5.
3, 5. Okay.
17.
17. Okay. Like you feel a little bit as you basically most of you described that you were kind of chugging this stuff. It tastes pretty good. It tastes a little bit like it's kind of like a milky alcoholic drink as you start drinking
Like a
it.
White Russian.
Kind of like a White Russian with a little bit of kind of tanginess to it as you're drinking it. Maybe even a little bit of citrus flavor with
Ooh.
that mixed in. So as you're drinking it, you find a feel when you're done, you have like this little tingle about you, but it's nothing that you haven't had before or can't handle.
I was just screwing with you guys. This isn't made out of aliens. It's alcohol.
Slightly disappointing.
Just so you know, no aliens
Damn.
were harmed in the making of this extraterrestrial.
Yeah,
Can we still pretend that it was?
If that makes
Yeah.
you sleep at night, sure.
Honestly, that made it more interesting.
Hey,
I know
Steve,
if you were vegan or not.
I can put a little boom boomer.
No, I'm not vegan. I'm Jack.
What you guys do notice as
Oh my god.
I wish this was on Twitch so I could clip that. I don't know if we can clip on YouTube. If when you get done drinking, you guys you notice it at the bottom. There's something down at the bottom, and Jack, you kind of like as you say that, I'm not vegan, I'm Jack. You look down at the bottom. There are 2 olives in the drink. And you would know, Lilith, that they claim these to be the eyes of the extraterrestrial. It's part of the drink.
Don't olives usually float?
Not these.
They're so old they can't float anymore.
You can eat one if you want.
I would love to.
So you take a bite out of this olive. It doesn't even taste like an olive. It tastes terrible, and it's like this very powerful, flavor as you swallow it down. And yeah, you kind of twitch like that for probably about 30 seconds. These are
Steve
probably
slides.
something else made to look like olives.
Delicious.
Steve slides his drink over to Don for what he promised.
Yes, yes. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got you, buddy. What over on the just a little tiny one. There you go, buddy. Cheers. Me and you.
Oh wait, you gotta boil that stuff. You gotta turn it into liquid because it's still a
Oh, it
cube, right?
wasn't- No, I made some to go.
Oh, you made. Oh,
Well,
you have to go.
I had some. I had some. I got
Is the stuff exactly that you're putting on everything and making?
It's a flavor enhancer.
It gives it a little flavor to it.
some spices.
Noah downs his drink then.
All right. So you're both having some?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need you guys to both make. Actually, I need you each to make a. If you have D100s, roll a D100. You guys have D100s?
No, I can roll it in roll 20 though.
Or you could do 2 D10s and just have
Designate
one.
one to be the first digit.
Yeah, designate one to be your first digit and the second roll to be second digit or whichever one you choose.
Is it just the two of them or everybody?
Only the people that are having the boom boom.
52.
So I roll a
52.
0 and a 7.
So a 7.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, Dawn, I need you to go ahead and, if you haven't already put on your character sheet this, I need you to write addiction and put a 2 next to it for me.
2. Oh, went up by 1.
Yeah. I need you to put a 2.
Just jump straight to 2.
Noah, I need you to do the same thing.
It's that
But-
good.
Noah, as you finish your drink, you just start getting just really depressed.
Oh,
Like, this overcoming just sadness overwhelms you for the next several moments. So from now on, we're in depressed Noah stage for the rest of this role play.
That was a sad drunk.
You know what will make me happy again? Some more boom boom.
Boom, boom.
I don't think anything will clear up what's wrong with the world right now.
whoa.
Oh no.
Noah.
Why are
Maybe
we
you try
even
one
here?
of these olives.
Who's Noah?
Steve.
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 Steve's Noah.
No, Steve is not Noah. Steve is Steve. Steve's Noah. Noah.
I don't
Noah.
even know who I am anymore.
You evil Noah.
Evil Noah?
Sad Noah.
Maybe I am.
No, maybe you happy.
Am I evil, Andromeda?
No, you
No, you're not evil. I'm gonna just like give him a pat. I'm just gonna be like, it's okay, buddy. It's
I've
just
killed
the
people.
drugs.
You did not kill
Me
people.
too. And my body count is far higher.
We've all killed someone on occasion.
We're horrible people.
But you're
It's
so
just
much-
a-
No.
It's just a strange universe out there.
It was
Not
a-
killed
it was
anyone?
always self-defense.
I kind of
Okay.
turn to her and go,
No, you didn't kill anybody. They killed you and you came back to life. That's how good you are. You're a good guy.
I don't deserve to be here.
Oh, that's really
no,
depressing.
no, don't go there. That's too dark.
like at this bar or
Anywhere. I should
photo.
have died.
No, you shouldn't
Stay
have.
dead.
You did
No.
that.
Well, this
I
is
didn't-
too sad for me. I'm going over there with Happy Glenn.
I was like, oh, I'm good.
Isn't his name Randy?
His name is Randy.
His name is Randy.
Oh, that's Glenn's the CEO. Whatever. Randy, How's it going?
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Randy.
I'm Deb. Mind if I join you? My
What?
my friend over there's had a little too much to drink.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fine. How's Lilith doing? Is she doing good?
Yeah, she seems
Did
normal for us.
Did she enjoy Did she enjoy the drink?
Oh yeah, she said that's her favorite or something.
Great. And he like looks over your shoulder and he's smiling. He's looking over towards Lilith and stuff.
Oh, she definitely said the first thing was that's her favorite drink, and we had to try it. So I appreciate you.
She loves
sending
those
that over.
those ETs. She just loves them.
So like, what are the? Where'd you guys get the olives?
Oh, I'm not really sure if they're even olives.
I don't think so.
Uh,
I'm guessing they're just decoration.
yeah. Most of the time we just we get drunk and then we take them out of the cups and throw them at each other. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
You gotta entertain yourself some way here. I mean, there's not a whole lot to do, you know.
So you see the one over there who's like kind of crying.
Yeah, what's up with him? Like, usually the
He
ETs they give you like good spirits. Like it's usually doesn't have that effect on people.
No, he's kind of like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh, that's like a really, really old book.
Classic literature.
So, what do you say we see if we can just hit him from here?
Oh, I don't have any. You have some?
Well, I got the 2 in my drink. I guess we better order another round.
Oh, sure. Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right, here. You know what? You have one and I have one, and we throw it, and whoever's hits, if I hit, you pay, and then if you hit, you pay.
So you want to throw it at the sad guy? Really? Like,
trust me,
wouldn't that
he'll
like
get it. Don't worry about it. He called me a chicken. It's a long story, okay?
Oh,
it's okay.
He called you a chicken?
Yeah.
Where I come from, those are fighting words right there.
I know. I'm aware, and I was trying to be the bigger man, you know.
You don't call people
responsible.
chicken, and you don't talk about anybody's mama.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we could really use someone like you, more people like you on the world and in the ship, and just. All right, ready?
Okay, wait. Before we throw this at the poor sad guy over there, which I still am very conflicted about. Like, it
I'll go
doesn't just
first.
seem it's just like a. Wait, just give me a second. Like, has anybody asked you like? And I don't mean to be rude or anything, so don't take this the wrong way. But
Oh, no, by no means.
what's up with your teeth?
Oh, these?
Yes, like it's hard to hide, you know.
Yeah, they it was a weird accident thing. We were mining and came across a rock, and next thing you know, it just bounced around a few times, and then poof, teeth.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's actually very easy.
Well, I mean, I've heard of like hard to explain stuff happening all over the galaxy. I mean, this is the first time I've heard of this particular kind of instance. I've never met anybody with quite so many teeth.
Yeah, it was a special rare metal. Unfortunately, they don't make it anymore. And so I guess I was just a benefactor of the side effects from it and getting these awesome teeth.
Oh, cool. You know what? I gotta tell you, Dev. I'm not really feeling throwing this at the sad guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, to me, it just seems like. I mean, look at him. And you guys look over there. What's Noah doing right now?
His hands are crossed and his head's just on the table, and every once in a while a slow moan will come out. Looking very pathetic.
It's fine, Noah.
It's memories from my college.
Oh no!
Memories from my home.
Oh no!
Is he normally this woefully
No.
depressed?
No, this is like the first time I think I've ever seen him this sad. Usually he's pretty serious and stuff, not sad.
Okay.
How can you not be sad? Look at what we've done.
What did we do?
What did you do?
Because of me, another me is killing people.
Oh,
That makes no sense whatsoever.
yeah.
I think he needs to
Look, Noah, you can only be responsible for one me at a time. And that me is not this me. This me needs to tell that me that they need to stop being so mean.
Are you all
Yeah.
drunk?
No, and
I
to be
did eat
fair-
the olive.
Oh. To be fair, Noah,
We throw them
it's not your fault that happened. Like, you died, and then that thing just kind of respawned out.
I spawned out. I shouldn't have come.
No, it's okay that you did. Listen,
I
if
should be
it's-
burning in that lake of fire.
No, don't say that. Lake of Fire is very, very, very bad measures. No Lake of Fire here.
You died and came back to life as another person, but not you.
I mean, it's not that complicated.
I'm gonna lean over to Dawn and go, is there a planet with a lake of fire?
Long story short,
Oh,
you have to go through a portal to a different multiverse, go into it, try not to die with the fire, come back through the portal, and come back on another person's body, and then the other body that you left in the fire comes back alive, turns bad, starts killing people, then you mentally connected to each other. Yeah, that's all I got.
that sounds fascinating.
Right?
That
Right?
sounds downright impossible.
Oh, it's possible. I saw with my ices.
It's definitely possible.
And we still haven't found a friend that went through the portal to save Noah, number one, or number two.
You sure Steve just doesn't have a identical
Steve.
twin out there?
Oh, he does.
No.
He does. He's evil.
Well, yes, kind of. But that other twin right now, like, that other twin was dead.
Oh, and
Like,
not just
literally.
that. And
Triplets?
then he told us that he saw 1,000 other hymns in a virtual reality pod where someone can
Yeah.
connect to. That saw him kill somebody into him and coming back and trying to figure out where he at.
Wait. I need another extraterrestrial right now.
Me too. I've doomed us all.
Wait, there's more. And then he
No, it's
pushed our
fine.
old captain out of the ship so we could take over this ship that we have now.
Oh my god, can we not reveal everything about ourselves to, like, the
Oh,
first
wait,
person
wait.
we meet?
You guys
Wait,
are like
and then
awful
I
people.
No, hold on. And then I kicked somebody out of the elevator to make it to down the level. It's a lot. We did a lot in the last couple of weeks, didn't we? And then Death, Glenn, the guy over there talking to Randy,
Yeah.
he stays on the ship most of the time, doesn't do it.
Huh.
So anyway,
better.
Randy,
I'm
you
gonna
see the
switch
guy
weapons,
over
it's cutting
there
in and out.
with the hat?
Okay.
Well, listen, Dev. I gotta tell you, even though I haven't seen anyone with like the teeth thing, so one time this group stopped by the station. Lilith can tell you all about it too. She can attest to this. There were these folks. They were wearing these like really strange masks, and like they had these like a bunch of sharp, jagged teeth like drawn like onto the masks. I don't know. They were talking something about this this thing called the Super Hydra. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Apparently, it's this like crazy monster out in space that can like swallow you whole. It's pretty wild, right?
I mean, that'd be a pretty big monster.
Yeah, apparently they were trying to like get us to join their cult. They like worship the thing.
Interesting.
But none
No,
of
the
them,
biggest-
none of them have ever seen it though. It was like really weird. Like they don't even know if it
One
really
of
exists.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Mhm.
No, the biggest thing we saw is probably like I don't know. I think it was like a 12-foot spider or something like that.
Oh,
Allegedly.
nasty.
Really?
Did it
So-
do any? Did it like teleport?
No, I don't know if it teleported. I don't think this one did. But we had to fight it, and we ended up killing it. A couple of the people ended up bringing it back, trying to cook it. I thought that was a dumb idea, so I just stuck to the rations. But that thing was pretty big. Almost took out old Jackie over there.
Oh, man, that guy's still kicking. Look at him.
Yeah.
He shouldn't eat that.
He's
olive.
literally still kicking, like his leg is twitching after the olive.
Yes. Randy looks at you and says, "Well, yeah, like here," and he gives you the olive. He's like, "Look, I just can't do it. I will make sure that it looks like Lilith's glass is empty, so I'm gonna make sure that I take care of that."
Sounds good. Good man. I'll be waiting right here, just hanging out. If you,
Hey, you know
Wanna
what?
come hang out?
What if? Now,
All
I'm
ears.
just spitballing here. Okay.
All right.
I'm just tossing olives.
I like it.
What if you... Now hear me out. What if you're the Super Hydra? And the cultists actually worship you. Just saying.
Pretty smart. So, interesting.
And if that's the case, I have laid eyes on you before the cult has.
You know what?
That's like a feather in my cap.
Let's roll with it.
All right.
Let's make this happen. Super Hydra.
You got a new nickname.
New nickname.
Super Hydra.
Super Hydra.
I mean, you're gonna shock people when you introduce yourself as that.
I know. It's almost as good as like what was that classic one, like Shake and Bake? Like
Oh yeah, that was like, was this some kind of show like a long time ago?
I heard about it. I don't know where it came from,
Oh yeah.
but
Okay.
shots.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. Let's go hit some more. Hey, they got some of that experimental moonshine here.
You know what? Super Hydra's not scared of anything right now.
That's what I'm talking about. See? Owning it. Yes. He like puts his arm around your shoulder and you guys start walking up to the bar. We'll transition back
Rounds.
to the table.
The pickup artist and the Super Hydra.
So there are no olives thrown at me yet, right?
Nope, you didn't get hit by any olives.
Jack tries to eat the second olive.
We were hoping for.
Okay. Jack,
Can I make
you-
some kind of roll to see if I choke on this thing?
Sure.
That's so mean.
There's not really like a constitution in this game.
Right.
What would be the best rule for this? Body. That's your
Probably
resistance.
Yep. That's a -3. So,
Oh no.
what am I rolling? A 20?
Yeah, D20 and subtract 3 from your roll.
I can't believe Jack will die by olive.
Yeah, he survived the spider attack and will die with an olive in
He
the
died.
bar.
You got one.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, so -1. Okay.
Yeah.
Jack plops this thing into his mouth. And this is where it gets really weird, Jack. You start to try to chew the thing, and it almost, like, for some reason, there's a very powerful resistance in your mouth. And it will not let you, like, bite down onto it. Like you cannot bite down, and all of a sudden you feel something like pop out of the side of it, and you feel some jabs inside your mouth. As this thing has sprouted some kind of mechanical legs, and starts to crawl out of your mouth onto your chin, and just starts crawling onto your face. It is an olive with this. It looks like an olive with these little metal legs, like 8 spider legs, and starts like crawling on your face. What are the rest of you at the table doing while Jack's doing this?
I'm screaming at Harold Bartender.
I'm going to slap it away.
What we deserve.
Harold, what the hell are you doing?
It's just crawling.
Oh,
Eventually
Get
it
it
hops off of his face onto the table, and just like sprints off to one side of the table.
I did
And
not know those things did that.
No, it tries to squash it.
I swallowed one.
Go, go ahead and make a body roll. Because you're so sad right now, Noah, I'm gonna say you have disadvantage on this attack.
All right. It's already a -2, so let's see how we do. That's a 3, so that's already not going to pass.
Okay. You don't really come close. It's just way too quick for you. You kind of delayed reaction as you go to swat the thing, and it crawls under the table and disappears into the shadows under the table.
And I'll say,
Be.
"Dis, catch it!"
And so my cat will leap off of my shoulder and go scurrying off after it.
Even the cat's more useful than I am.
No. No. Yes, maybe.
Couldn't even smash a spider.
No, you're okay. No, it's just.
It's not a spider. It wasn't your imagination.
I'll turn to the bartender and go,
What exactly are those olives made of? And is it going to kill me from the inside?
Yeah, Harold, that's pretty sus.
The bartender looks at you. Hey, they're just old. I mean, they're still olives.
I'll
Harold,
take
that
my
wasn't
cane and like hook it around the back of his neck and like pull him forward.
He's a
like-
bigger guy, so it barely goes around his neck, and you pull him.
So,
hey,
well,
hey,
it's more
what's
like
the big
more like I pull me forward.
yeah. Your little
Olives don't have legs.
that one had legs.
Are you
Had-
blind?
I didn't see your olive.
They turn to Lilith. It's like,
Is this normal bartender behavior?
Harold fills in sometimes. Maybe it's a Harold thing.
I mean, I just got the olives out the jar and put them in the drink, you know?
Somebody tried to poison me with a mechanical olive.
Yeah, that olive just like picked up and walked a moment ago.
I've never seen that here. I apologize, guys. That's really odd.
As you say really odd, you guys hear over the, like, under the music, there's these strange kind of like pop noises. Sounds like
pop.
Yeah, you kind of hear like a.
My hi, would you guys hear that too? Sounded like
What's that popping noise?
Our hopes and dreams.
No.
can I like check and see if I can figure out where it's coming from?
Sure, go and make a savvy check.
All right, that's only a -2.
Anybody else want to do anything at this time while he's doing
I'll
that?
do it too. I'll do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I think I'll make
try-
a.
Yeah, if you're doing like anything to perceive, it would be savvy. Or if you want to
Okay.
do something different, you can tell me like what it would be that you're doing and what roll you'd be making for it, and that's perfectly fine too.
I'm gonna go see what Dev's doing. Let
I'm
him know
going to be
what's going on.
doing a roll for throwing down a second drink.
Okay. Are you
I
doing
roll-
experimental
So I
moonshine?
actually
Okay.
rolled a nat 20, so that's -2 for 18.
Nat 20.
I'll roll.
Alright.
A 1.
A 1, okay. So you were just trying to kind of like, were you trying to listen closely and see if you could hear anything? Yeah, really, you're just hearing the beats of the music, Andronima. Or is Andronima she's a music fan, right? So
Yeah, sure.
you probably thought it was just something like in the music that you heard after like sitting there for a
Nice.
moment.
Yeah.
What
These
did
kids'
you?
music is too loud.
Jack, to you, it sounded like distant gunshots. From, you don't know the exact location, but from somewhere else within, like, it wasn't close to you. But it was from
I'll lean
somewhere
over
within the
and-
facility.
I'll lean over and tell Don.
Yes, Jack.
I think I hear gunfire somewhere
Oh,
somewhere
should we go-
nearby.
Should we go investigate? What do you
I
say?
believe so.
Alright.
No more of this bar and its evil olives.
Yeah, let's go investigate and find out what it is.
This.
What?
And
We're
I'll
gonna.
and I'll call Dis back and see if he found the olive.
Should we tell the others or should we just go? I mean,
They seem to be having a good time. We can come back and warn them if something is dangerous.
Yeah, alright, I'm okay with that. We need Andronima to stay with Steve anyway. He
Yeah.
seems down.
Noah's having a tough time. He needs to drink it out.
And Death is talking to somebody. What did happen to Death?
I don't know. Maybe Dev's trying to get a date.
Dev, since they brought you up, go ahead and roll your d20. Let's see how good you're doing.
What do I have to roll to? Which one is bad?
A 1 is bad.
One.
Okay. Actually, I shouldn't use this die. 2.
2.
It's like, oh god.
You have chosen poorly.
You know, Randy did take one with you. Let's see how Randy's doing. 4. Randy's okay.
Ooh, white light.
It definitely like opened up your nasal passage. Like you can breathe nice and easy now. It was a very strong drink that you just had. It's like one of those ones you can feel like a fire-breathing dragon when you're done taking that shot.
Oh yeah.
So Lilith and Noah, technically you guys are close enough to Jack and Dawn to kind of see that they're having a conversation. It looks like they're getting ready to move. But you guys are
You
still
wouldn't go with your friends?
Are they even my friends anymore?
Well, damn.
That I don't know. But
I'm your friend.
They're probably gonna get us in trouble and get us killed. Which is
Right.
fine by me.
Oh God.
you would all go together. Maybe.
I don't think he's in a shape to go anywhere right now.
I would just slow them down.
No.
You guys need to go back to the ship.
That is really sad.
Yeah.
Noah gets up and starts slumping his way back to the ship.
No. I'll go with Noah. We're not leaving you by yourself.
Lilith, you wanna come with us?
Sure.
Oh wait, Lilith, Randy, got an extra drink here for
Oh.
you.
Oh yeah, here Lilith. I got this for you. I saw that you were empty and I
Randy, you're such a
Lilith.
good pal.
Oh, just looking out for you, you know.
Gotcha. Thanks, man. I'll tell him
Yeah.
to drink.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Smooth.
He turns around and you see him put his elbows on the bar a little bit, Dev, like this. It's like,
Man, that was smooth. You got it. Like, I don't know how you do it.
Did you hear what she said? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
A good pal. Good pal. And he just hits you on the shoulder
that-
like this.
Is that not a good thing?
You don't know what that is, Dev?
I mean,
That's the friend zone, Dev.
But
That's what that is, Dev.
what's the friend zone? Aren't you
Oh,
like
Dev.
like being friends is good? That's like a start, right? Then you move on and progress.
Bartender, I need more moonshine, please. Make it 4 of them. Come on. Hit me hard. Get up.
Poor Rain.
So, do you think maybe we should do maybe an ET? Another one real quick, just
No, I'm gonna go right down the line. 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, right here. That'll help.
all right. Let me.
Hey, I think all your friends are leaving.
I already gave away my moonshine. Dang it. I don't want to take any more. Well, they're fine. They're good. Don't
Are
worry
you-
about it. They're
Are you sure? I'll order
Yeah.
4 for you then.
well. Let's tell you what. Maybe I have something a little bit better, a little bit smoother. If you want something, we have to go pick it up, but I might have a little bit of something, dark brown and mellow.
Dev, can we keep this PG?
Whiskey, man. I got whiskey.
One thing I do want to mention about the door of this place is you guys open it up. You realize that there is, and Lilith, this is a little strange to you. There's some flashing like bright lights at the end of each hall. And it's almost as like some kind of alarm has been tripped in the station. It's a silent alarm. It's just blinking. There's no sounds or anything. But it's very strange. This only happens in rare occurrences. Sometimes they just they go off sometimes when people are doing like repairs in the station at times too. But it doesn't happen very often.
This is new. Wonder if we should go see Patty and see if they're doing any work on anything. Where are you guys going?
Jack?
Cat?
I thought I heard something, and I want to investigate.
Yeah,
Alright.
Could be something, could be nothing.
All right, I'll still come with you because you don't know your way. But it's just if this gets any worse, just let me know.
They're only lights, though. These blinking lights.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Beautiful blinking lights. Alright, Jack, I'll follow you.
As Dawn begins to step that way and looking into the beautiful flashing lights, that's where we're gonna take our break for the evening. Well done, crew. We're gonna take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and we will be right back as they just spent an hour and a half at the bar.
Yeah.
with an NPC that Sarah made up on the spot that I just took and
Yes.
ran with.
Sorry, Michael. Sorry.
It's so cool. I love it.
Amazing.
All right, so we'll take a break and we'll be back in a few minutes to see what investigative work Jack and the rest of the crew are going to do here. So we'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. And welcome back, all of our friends on YouTube, as we dive back into episode 13 of Omen, live right here at Proficiency Bonus. Jack Silva has heard something that he thinks are gunshots somewhere in the station, and has gathered his group, his crew of companions, some a little bit intoxicated, some a little depressed and weary, some a little confused, some with new nicknames, and perhaps a divine purpose. We shall find out in the future. But now, Jack, you're leading your group out of this lounge. What do you want to do?
First off, did Dis find that death olive?
Dis returns to you and looks at you, and seeing like all the people around, you see that he doesn't really want to say anything, but he kind of shrugs his shoulders and then kind of crawls back up onto your shoulder. It just purrs.
So we're out in the hall. Like, is the music kind of diminished so we can like hear each other a bit better?
You can definitely talk. You guys are the only ones in this hall right now, and like I said before, there's that flashing light on either side of the hall where there's some blast doors on either end.
Are the blast doors open or closed?
Closed.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but I think there might be some type of combat happening around here.
Yes, let's do it. Let's go.
Well, I thought I heard what sounded like firearms, and it seems to me that we're locked in this hallway. Let's see if we can open one of these doors.
When
Okay.
do we get to this hallway? No.
So, can someone with better technological skills than me attempt to open the door?
I mean, I've got a key code. I can see if that just opens it, but if we're in lockdown, you're right, it might not.
Stupendous.
Okay, Lilith, you're gonna try to use the key code.
Mhm.
Your key code number works, and you get a flash of green on the key card, and it overrides the lock that's on the blast doors, and it opens.
Well, how
Revealing
about
some
that?
more halls. You can see there's other doors that lead in other directions. Looks like several rooms that you would know are, the hallway that leads down could be people's chambers and other things like that. I mean, it's a station, so there's a lot of different rooms and a lot of different places that you could go.
Can you pinpoint
Live
where you
on
heard
this-
the sound from?
Yes, I do that.
Okay.
So I don't know which direction it was. Lilith, these flashing lights, are they any kind of warning system?
It could be. It could not be. Sometimes they just go off when they're doing maintenance, but yeah, sometimes they go off when there is trouble. Is there like a comm system next to the door where I could like call someone and see what's going on?
Oh yeah, they
Payphone.
they do have like a comm unit next to the door. So
Okay.
you go. Who are you trying to reach?
I'll just try to reach Patty just
Okay.
to see what's up.
Okay, you come towards Patty's laboratory. What do you say?
I'm saying, hey there, Patty. I'm noticing some flashing lights in the vicinity. Just want to see what's up.
You get nothing but static.
That's no good. All right. Are the gunshots in any way directly towards where Patty's office is? Because I want to go back to the lab.
You weren't sure. You didn't necessarily hear them, so you don't
Okay.
know. And even Jack, it was hard to tell, like, direction-wise. You just heard the noises, so... with all the
Mind if
music
you-
playing, it was really hard to hear. Like, if you weren't really like keen on listening to the sound and have heard like that, have had like he might have like had an experience like that in the past where he's sitting around like a bar or was hearing a band and then heard those kinds of things happening. So
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to swing by Patty's lab before we go off towards the danger.
Certainly.
Guys, before we go, I found something.
What is it?
Is that a guinea pig you found?
I'm gonna call him Noah number 3. Or Steve
Noah's
number
okay.
3. Sorry.
I hope he has a better life than Noah number 2.
Oh, he talks.
No.
I'm sorry.
Is that a guinea pig?
Yeah.
Oh, I
She
love
she
guinea
was
pig.
crying. She was
Aw.
crying. I had to pick her up a little bit.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not mine. It's my daughter's. So we going to the
The lab.
see the girl.
is everybody together? Dev, did you come out with your group, or are you still inside?
I thought we were still drinking,
Okay.
trying to figure out if we want to go back to the ship and find some whiskey, or if we want to risk all this experimental moonshine.
Well, Randy probably told you that he would wait here, and if you wanted to go and get the stuff from the ship, you could go get the stuff from the ship.
Okay, then that's probably what I would do.
Okay. So you walk out and you notice the same thing. You notice the alarms, but you notice your friends are through to the left of you. They're just kind of standing, having a huddle there at a set of open blast doors.
Is the way back to the ship open?
Well, it is to the left, but you can only see like as far as where your friends are.
And the ship's that direction?
That direction and down like 3 levels.
Okay, I'll just start casually walking, looking for a way down.
Okay.
And I'd kind of like walk by the group and be like, Lilith, which way to our ship, to the docking bay?
Weighing down 3 floors.
Oh, okay. And
Yep.
then just kind of
Lilith, you would know that if this alarm is engaged, that probably most of the accessible blast doors are probably locked under your key number, and most of the docking bays where ships are kept are probably sealed.
You are probably stuck here for an indeterminate amount of time.
what does that
Uh,
mean?
Like, until these flashes go off, you're probably best to stay with us. How did Randy?
Oh.
Did Randy talk about me?
I mean,
He's-
are you into him?
Like, I called him pal. That means that I think that he's friendly, right?
Well, yeah, but do you think more of him than a pal?
I don't know. That's why I said pal. I kind of froze. Deer in the headlights.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Well, if I would make a suggestion,
Hmm.
think of a good nickname. Like how you went around and was like Jackie, Stevie, and then, Super Hydra. I mean,
With Super Hydra.
yeah, it's my new nickname. My
Ah,
bud Randy gave it to me.
Where?
Who?
Randy, duh. But you said everything's locked down?
Wait,
yeah. I can get
Go
through
back
with my key code, but we're going to Patty's lab first.
Oh, well then I'm gonna go back to hang out with Randy since we already got drinks lined up.
Okay.
But think about a cool nickname.
Okay.
All right.
Don't tell him I said anything.
I won't.
Dev,
Okay.
I won't.
Dev.
You
Yeah.
don't want to hang out with us for
Yeah.
safety?
What's good? What?
Hell Hydra.
How could we not be safe in here?
As soon as Dev says that, how can we not be safe in here? The flashing white lights turn to red, and now an audible alarm system starts to beep
Of course. it
throughout the
does.
facility. You hear that pulsing as it starts to buzz around and echo through the halls.
So
This
I'm
is
guessing
not-
that's not good.
That is
Yeah.
not good.
I think she stay with us, Dev.
Yeah, let's
Look,
stick together. This
Let me
is not
grab
a good idea.
Randy.
No, forget Randy.
No, Randy can't be left alone. Real quick, I kind of jog over like, Randy.
Before you got
Come
a
on.
chance to run back, the blast doors resealed.
See? Randy's dandy.
You turned around and they like slammed like right in front of your face, Dev.
I kind of put my fist against it and be like, I'll never forget you, Randy.
Oh my god! What has this devolved to?
Super Hydra for life. Super Hydra for life. All right, so I guess to the lab.
Alright.
Can I say
To the
something?
lab.
This is the first time that we all together,
Yes.
right?
That's so good. We're doing
Yeah,
so
okay.
well, guys.
Were we not on the ship?
I
mean, he's
mean,
got a
together
point.
doing things. You know?
We do stuff on the ship.
Usually Dev stays inside the ship, and then we split up, and one
Yeah.
of us died.
How long have you been working together?
Long time.
Many,
Too
many
long.
Feels like forever.
Jack. So we start. What's her name? Can't remember her name.
Me, Lilith.
No, not you. The
Oh,
other lady.
Patty.
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 So we're going to Paris.
Yes.
Find out what's going on. Okay.
Yeah, let's figure out the shit.
And what's this Hell Hydra? I mean,
Yeah.
Super Hydra thing you're speaking of, Dev.
Hydra
Oh,
64.
it's nothing. It's
Did you say
So-
Super Hydra?
Super Hydra.
Super Hydra.
So apparently there's this group that thinks it's really cool that someone has teeth like this and no one's ever seen it before, and they call it the Super Hydra. And Randy was telling me about it, and so like because I have these teeth, I'm the Super Hydra, and all these people think that's really cool. So I'm the Super Hydra.
But how does all those people know you if you just met Randy?
Yeah.
They don't know me. They just know about this creature that has the teeth, and so therefore, once they see me, they'll like worship me or something. It's kind of cool.
Cool.
Don't hydras have many heads? Not many teeth.
I don't even know. What is a Hydra?
If they had many heads, wouldn't they have many teeth?
True. True.
You guys are thinking way too hard about this. You're just jealous, okay? Let's move on. I'm the Super Hydra. No one else is getting the nickname. End of story. Okay?
Okay, whatever you say.
Alright.
Well, at least you can't be the captain anymore.
That's right. So I'm the Super Hydra.
Alright, so we'll start walking to the
Yep, I'll make our way to Patty's lab.
Let's
Okay.
follow Lilith.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
following
follow
Lilith.
Lilith.
You guys know you have to go down a floor. And Lilith, you have no... Your security clearance still does allow you to open these chambers. So you're able to get through the doors and lead your way back to where you met in the lab.
Okay.
Here's where it starts to get a little bit interesting.
Mm.
You open the blast door that leads across the skyway area that leads you to the lab. You look down below, and all of the robots below, the AI units, are still standing in their rows, but they have an illuminated red glow coming from inside their chest. Every single one of them.
Hey, Hydra, doesn't this look familiar?
Sorry, can you say that again? I was mesmerized by the lights down there, and feel like that's not a good thing, if I remember.
No.
I feel like
Um,
that means bad things happen to good people.
I guess
Nice.
we're safe then.
Then we're safe. I'm gonna say that.
Lilith, has this ever happened before?
No. Has it happened before, Michael?
Probably not that Lilith would know.
No,
Mm.
never.
Jack,
This is weird.
have you ever seen this?
I don't think I have.
Alright, 2 options. We go straight in and figure this out, or we split up.
How about the third option where we live and get back to the ship?
Some of us will live and get back to the ship. Come on, you know how this works.
It's probably locked on the way to the ship.
Well, your card may open it.
It may not.
I mean, that's a safer route than going through.
I don't think they let people out of docking though during the lockdown.
Lilith, you're pretty sure that your code would work internal with like the smaller doors to get from one place to another. You know, you would have to probably go to the command center and override the system to be able to unlock
Okay.
anything on a higher level than that.
Okay. I'd tell the team.
Alright.
Is there any other way around?
Afraid not.
Murderous robots it is.
Here
Just
we
go
go
to the
again.
lab first. There might not be any in the lab, so cheer up.
Did we take our weapons with us?
I did.
Can't remember if I did.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember.
I always have my weapon with me.
I thought I remember Noah saying specifically that he took his pistol.
Oh no, wait, didn't they take a pistol from us as soon as we got here?
Don't think so.
I don't think they took your weapons. I don't think so.
Okay.
I can't
'Cause
remember, but I don't
We
think they
came out and they came out with weapons.
They had
and
weapons,
then-
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I still have my staff, my pistol. I never let go of my staff. Comes with me.
Yeah.
And this hat. The hat.
I'm pretty worried. I'm not gonna lie. This looks shady as heck.
It wouldn't be the first time we go through this.
The hat looks jaunty.
Thank you. Ava. Or Eve. What's jaunty? Oh, what happened to Eve? Can we connect to Eve?
You can't talk to Eve right now because you're not at the ship.
Do we have that? Okay.
Hey
Hey, Alexa.
Portable.
Hey, Alexa.
Alexa.
Set a timer for 13 minutes.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I guess we're going in.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are walking across the skyway here. Okay. The robots are staying down there. They're just standing at attention with this red glow, not moving. Like, they're just standing there looking like just rows and rows of soldiers just standing at attention. And
Like this.
you
Are we
guys,
allowed to touch them?
you are like, imagine you're standing like 30 to 40 feet above them on a bridge like skyway that's enclosed in glass.
Catch.
So
The Tower of London.
you guys, and Lilith knows the direction, like she could take you down there. You'd have to go down a couple levels and she could get you in there. But that's up to you guys. You're looking at hundreds of these.
I'm not
So
gonna
we're going
lie.
to the lab.
It's scary.
This is a little off.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
Should we go down there? Check on those things?
Relax.
I think so.
Yeah, I like Jack. So me and Jack will go down there. Oh, but Lilith has to come with us.
Lilith would
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
not-
go with you to unlock the doors. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Unless
Sorry,
there's
Jack.
some other way you guys could get security clearance.
Yeah, no. My code? No.
I also second that motion.
Okay.
Steve?
I think we go with the person with the code.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. We lost this one, Jack.
Relax. Oops. Sorry, Dakota's whining back there. I'm like, relax, calm down.
Even your
Yeah,
dog
but-
is frightened for you guys right now.
I'm frightened for us.
Right, so you guys are going across the skyway. Nothing seems to change. Nothing seems to happen. You guys can still see the red flashing lights. The sound has stopped, but it's now just the red flashing. That just seems to illuminate everything as you approach the blast doors to the lab. They're
Are we
closed.
enclosed?
You're enclosed by glass. Uh-huh.
Yep. So there's a barrier between us and them
Yes.
and glass. Okay.
Mhm. There is no like
Glass
these
walls
blast
on the
doors are
tracks.
like solid. You can't see inside. The glass is just to the side, and you got this metal like solid floor that you guys are walking upon. And the blast doors are there. Same kind of keypad that's on most of the other doors that Lilith had opened before previously.
So we can't or something.
Nah, we have to keep
What
going.
would you throw?
Death.
Flashlight?
Down there to them?
If you peg one of them, will it move?
First of all, don't break the glass, and I don't think a flashlight could break it. Second of all, why would you do that?
Oh, there's so much to unpack there.
Right.
So much.
And what's the worst that could happen? Maybe they need help getting activated to help us.
Oh my god. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
Noah's back.
I think so.
If
I don't
that-
know if that's a good thing though.
Alright, so we keep walking down the hall, I guess.
Okay. Well, you guys are standing in front of the blast doors on the other side, so it's up to you. Do you continue moving forward? You'll have to get Lilith to kind of open the door for you, but
Yeah, I'll open the door because I want to see how Patty is.
We're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna have to make this nice and quiet. So I say we send Super Hydra in first. So he's a big boy now.
You know
Nice
I'm
and-
not going in a bunch of robots, okay?
But you Super
I'll
Hydra.
go in if you want to go in.
Robots, they don't like my teeth don't work with robots.
We're all going together then. I'm not gonna let Drama go by herself. Only you.
Why don't we just all go in since we plan on doing that together? So
Yeah.
let me just open the door here.
all right. Lilith opening the door.
Yep.
All right. Lilith punches in her code. You see the familiar green flash, and the doors abruptly slide open. In immediately, you see 2 AI units glowing red. One of them is kneeling down next to what looks to be a bloodied body lying on the floor. One of them is kind of standing about 15 feet away from you and just spins around and looks as the door opens. And you see a third that looks like it's still missing parts and is attached to cables and other things, but it is sitting up on the table. And it looks over towards you as well. The one that's kind of kneeling down has like blood all over the front of its arms and hands. And you can see that there is a red bloodied lab coat laying it's on the body of these 2 legs that are kind of sticking out from behind a table. You can't really see, but it looks like somebody is gone. What do you do?
Oh, I
I'd
go
probably run over to the body if I could, or would that like make the robot like look at me too much?
Well, here's what we'll do. Don said he runs in, so we'll say Don's going to kick off our order.
Yeah.
And then the way there's no initiative in this game, it's kind of like whoever does something first goes, and then they pick another person to go.
Gotcha.
And it just keeps on going. But there are 3 other people in this initiative order. There are the 2 fully built AI units, and there's the half AI unit that are on the initiative. So at some point, somebody has to pick one of those, or they just go kind of at the bottom of the order. And then the thing about that is, if you let them get to the bottom of the order, they can select themselves to start the top of the next round. So you got to be thinking about that kind of stuff
Clever.
too. All right. So Dawn, you're going to be first to act, as you say you rush in. What would you like to do as you rush in?
I want to push the one, or with my staff, I have to push the one next to the bugger.
Okay, it will require your whole movement to get there because they're basically right across the room from that. Okay, but yeah, you can move up to that one. Are you just gonna kind of shove that one, or are you gonna try to hit it with your staff?
I'm gonna hit it with my staff.
Okay, go ahead and make a body check for me.
Let's start with void points.
Okay.
Buggies, 17 and 17, both 17.
17. That is going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage for your staff.
D6, right?
I believe that is correct, yes.
1.
One point of damage. Okay. So you go up and you slam this thing. It puts a little bit of a dent in the side of his head. He doesn't fall back like you had hoped, and he just slowly turns his head towards you to face you, and you can see the red glowing eyes of this thing looking at you.
Alright, I'll give it to Jack.
Jack, you're next to go in the initiative.
Okay. Honestly, I'm blanking on what Jack should do.
Okay.
Since I'm so frail, I'm just going to kind of like keep to the side.
Okay.
So
That's
I don't
all.
really have
He's just gonna.
anything planned. I'm sorry.
That's fine. So he just kind of like ducks in and out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, and who would you like to go next in the initiative order, Jack?
Let's have Andromeda go.
All right, Andromeda, it's passed to you.
Oh boy. I am. I don't remember if I picked up my blades or anything with me. But
I'm just gonna
assume
say that you do.
is there. Okay. Well, the situation looks dicey. So I am seeing everything unfolding. I am gonna move. Oh, the map just turned so blurry for me. I'm gonna move up next to the closest one that's available. The closest like robot thing. And I'm gonna make
I don't have a map in Roll20 for this, guys, so just don't worry about your Roll20 maps for this.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna make it's not reckless attack. What is it called?
Risky attack.
Risky attack.
So basically, you're just rolling a regular roll, and if you hit, you can do twice the amount of damage. But if you miss, they get a free attack against you.
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stab him with my blade.
All right, go for it.
That's 11 plus body, right? No, blade is dex, right?
I think it's body
is
for your. If you're coming up to stab somebody, it would be your body.
So 11 plus 2, 13.
13 hits. Go and roll your damage.
Alrighty. I'm gonna stibbity stab.
The blade kind of glows with this blue, like neon glow as you're starting to, and you can feel like a little bit of like almost like electric pulse vibration coming through the blade as you're heading towards the.
I stab it for 5 points of damage.
5 damage, nice.
And then I'll pass the turn to Sad Noah.
Pass the turn to Sad Noah. Got it.
Noah's going to take his movement to get up to the AI units and kind of look disgusted at Andromeda and Dawn. Like, what do y'all think you're doing? We don't know that they actually caused any harm here.
They did. They most certainly did.
You guys are
They
close.
could be trying to help.
You guys are close enough to see that as you look down, it is definitely Patty's body that is laying there, basically covered in blood and not moving.
Can I ascertain anything about the cause of those injuries?
They look like you would probably take your turn to do it.
No, I'll just straight up ask the AI. Did you all cause this? And then pass the turn to the AI.
Okay. The AIs do not respond to you. They just... The one that's standing there with like blood on his hands just kind of turns to you. Is going to just basically try to pick you up and throw you.
Not friendly.
But only rolled a 2, so you see it coming at you, and the blood that's all over the AI's hands kind of slips off of your clothing a little bit, and you're able to kind of push it back away from you as it tries to grab you, and you could see its intention was to just give you a quick toss across the room. And it's going to pass its turn to Lilith.
I don't know it's Patty's body, so I'm gonna run up and check the body, and then I will try to ascertain what killed Patty.
Okay, make a savvy check.
$15. Oh no, 13.
13, still success. It looks like Patty got her head like bludgeoned in pretty extensively.
Okay.
And it looks like maybe she was hit off of multiple tables and units in here. As you're kind of like looking around, you can see there's some blood splatter on some of the electronical equipment that's all around the room. Not a pretty sight.
Okay. Can I use like a free action to say like she was hit kind
Sure.
of thing?
Yeah, you can shout anything you want to.
Looks
Rest
like
your
she
turn.
was hit by something. Damn it. She was a good one, and I'll pass it to Super Hydra.
Super Hydra!
Super Hydra.
I'm just taking a look. Okay. I'm definitely going with the risky attack since I'm in the back.
It's the first
And-
time to see you fight.
Hey. And I did fight in the very first time when I got locked in the room.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I actually fought, but either way, I'm going to do a risky attack with my raid rifle.
You had it, like,
On-
the whole time?
I have a raid rifle and a luminous marksman.
Would you have brought your raid rifle onto the...
I thought you
you
said
had
you
it?
did.
Have you been
That's
carrying it?
That's a big gun. Like, that's like... It's like you would have that strap over your shoulder, like, toting that thing around. I mean, I'm okay if you do,
You're toting
but...
around a Barrett 50, all through the
No.
station.
So the raid rifle would be the only one that I would. The marksman would still probably be back on board,
Back
if
on board?
anything.
Okay, gotcha.
So is the raid rifle okay, or
That's
otherwise?
fine. Yeah, you pull out the raid rifle, pointing in that direction. Got to be super careful because a lot of your friends are standing over there.
I'm going with the one that got staffed.
Okay. You got it. That's the
So-
one that's kind of kneeling down. It's actually it's a harder target to hit because it's kind of kneeling down in between some tables, and now Don's standing right next to him. And
Actually, when I think about it, I never would have brought both of my guns either way. So, I would say with that, I probably.
well, I mean,
wouldn't
you can have one. I'm just saying, you probably wouldn't have had both like over your shoulder, like crisscrossed, massive sniper rifles.
Hot Fuzz style?
Yeah, it's
But no, I honestly, like, thinking about it, I was like, I don't think I would have brought them both on because I was really happy about this place. But I would still have my gravity blade.
okay.
So with that, I would try to move behind the one that went after Noah after it lunged. I would get behind it
Okay.
and then try and stab it, or try and like go for a head or vital spot when I'm trying to swipe it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Make your body attack roll
All
as
right.
you rush up with your blade in hand. It starts to glow blue.
No bonus. Lord. 13.
13 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
1d4.
6.
No, gravity blades 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
It's a risky attack though, right?
Oh yeah.
So
that's
you
what I
roll
was-
2d4
okay.
and then
Yeah.
add
So the
your-
first one's a 2. And the
Okay.
second one is a 3.
Okay. Yeah,
So that'd be 5.
Noah, as you are just kind of pushing this AI unit kind of off of you, and the blood kind of like you see these like AI blood handprints on your shirt as you're backing up from it. You see Dev kind of like dive back around the shoulder of this thing with this blue blade and just gash like right under its arm where it had pulled his arm up to kind of grab at you. You can see some of the metal just like cave in at that point and carve in. It looks like it put a nice gouge right through the center, and you can see some blue and yellow sparks kind of starting to shoot out of the side of this unit.
You could have cut me.
Super Hydra wouldn't do that.
Yes. So that would end your turn, Super Hydra. Who would you like to pass the turn to?
I think the other robot's the only one left.
I think
Yes.
There's
so.
2 of them.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's a
Um,
half robot on the table, and there's the one that was right in front of Dawn.
I'm going with the half robot.
Half robot. Okay. The half robot can't reach anyone except for Lilith. And basically, as Lilith is down looking at Patty, the robot tries to reach down and grab Lilith by the hair and kind of just pull her up.
Not nice.
Mean.
That's a
the
14. What is your defense rating?
Oh, 13.
13. So you feel this tug as it grabs you by the hair and starts pulling you up. It doesn't do any damage, but you're considered like grappled right now by this thing that's like holding you up by the table. And it's going to pass its turn over to the other AI unit. The one that was in front of Dawn basically looks up at Dawn and then just abruptly comes up with an uppercut and tries to slam you in the chin, Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it coming. And you do one of the Matrix kind of slow motion. You back away, and the fist just barely misses your chin. And then you come to rest, ready to go for a new round. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's going to pass its turn to the one that Dev just stabbed to start the new round. And that one is going to just kind of turn, as you kind of come under and jag it at it, it's just going to extend its elbow and try to elbow Dev right in his multiple rows of teeth. That's only a 7 to hit you.
My defense rating
I don't think that's going to be
is
enough.
12.
12. Yeah, so you duck under this elbow as it comes through. And
Can I catch it with my teeth?
Not enough to hit the tiefling.
When it's your turn, absolutely, I will allow you to. But I'm gonna go ahead and say he passes his turn to Dawn.
Okay. So I see it coming, right? So I dodge.
Yeah, the one uppercut went to uppercut you, and you dodged out of the way.
Okay, so I want to move. Can I move to the one that's next to holding Lilith and try to hit it so to let her go?
Yeah,
Or am I stuck there?
you can move over there.
Okay, so I start running with my
Okay.
staff and try to, hit the arm that's holding.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
A 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I get.
Yeah, as you're running over there, you slip on some of the blood that's on the floor. And you slam into the table as you're trying to come down on this thing, and you actually hit some of the cables that are attaching this AI unit to its location. And you think you've actually just freed it from being like pinned in that location. It doesn't have any legs, like you can see it's only half built, but now all the cables that were attaching it to other electronic devices have now been freed. And they're just dangling there. Some of them are wrapped around your staff,
Yeah, so that happened.
Nice.
I'm gonna give it to Lilith.
Lilith.
Okay. Can I break free of the grapple somehow?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and we're gonna make a contested body check for this.
Okay. Ah. 9.
16.
Yeah.
It still has you by the hair, unfortunately.
Okay. I'll just kind of futilely try to do haymakers at it, but it's too far away.
It's holding you out far
Yeah.
away from it. It's great. Who would you like to pass the turn to?
I think Steve.
Steve.
Noah, not happy that he got pushed, pulls out his pistol and aims at the head for a risky shot at the one who pushed him, or tried to, and says, "Will you dream?" And so,
Nice.
risky shot. This is a tech, right?
Tears.
Yep, tech. Yeah. Roll a d20, add your tech.
Holy crap.
That is a 13, 14, 15, 16.
That's gonna hit, so you can roll twice your damage dice.
I think that's a d6.
That's
Got
right.
Here. That's a 3. And another 3.
6 points of damage. So the gun goes off. You guys hear the pop of this pistol, and all of a sudden you see the head of this thing kind of gouged out in the center, and sparks are just shooting out of the head. The red light begins to kind of flicker, unstable, and then goes out, and the thing slams down onto the floor in front of Noah.
Guess not.
So there's just one remaining.
There is
Two.
one standing, and then the other that doesn't have legs that is on the
Oh,
table,
I see.
grabbing Lilith by the hair, holding her up.
Jack, you haven't gone yet, right?
Yeah, I totally blanked on what I wanted to do, and so I just said I was in the room, lamely.
Yeah.
But now I think I've got a better idea.
You're up.
All right, pass the
All
turn
right.
to Jack.
So Jack is going to take his walking cane, and he's going to run and go smack the one that is that is trying to manhandle my new friend.
Okay, absolutely. Go for it. You can make a body check on the one that is
He's going to go great.
grabbing Lilith.
All right. That's an 8 minus 3 for 5.
Jack, you walk up and you crack this thing as hard as you can on the back with your cane, and it just goes. Blah!
Can it,
It
can it
doesn't-
like bounce back and hit me?
If you want it to, sure. It bounces back, knocks you in the face, gives you a little bit. You start to have a little bit of a blood start to leak down your forehead.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's me, I guess.
It doesn't even turn around to face you. It's still holding the hair of Lilith, looking at Lilith.
Don't worry, Lilith. I'll save you.
Who's left
Thank
to
you,
go in
Jack.
this turn? I think we have 2 robots and
Adrenema and Death. Maybe?
Dev, yeah.
I think mine would have been, the whole turn would have been blocking that elbow from the robot.
well, you can bite his elbow if you wanted to.
All right.
What?
I thought that was cool.
Like Jaws from James Bond. I hope they're that strong.
Now that's a nickname.
For Hydra.
Who do you want to go, Jack? Who would you like to go? You've got
Let's do Dev.
Adronima.
I want to
Oh,
see.
Dev?
I want to
Okay,
see
yeah.
what those teeth do.
All right, Dev, you're up. What do you want to do? Do you want to bite?
Yeah, as soon as like that elbow came, I would have like thrown both hands up at the same time to help impact it, and then like grabbed it with my teeth and just like chomped down like right at like the right before the elbow joint
go-
of it.
Go ahead and make a body check for me.
Isn't that one dead?
Don't worry about it. 4.
4. Yeah. You go to bite it, and your teeth clench because you realize as soon as your teeth clench, the robot just went onto the floor because Noah just put a gaping hole in its head.
And I just would have like looked around and just kind of turned around after that, and that kind of would have been it, because I would have lost all my hype and momentum at that point.
Yeah, and at that point, your stomach starts to hurt a little bit.
Oh. Oh, I hate when it gets bigger.
Wait,
And
what?
who would you like to
Oh.
pass? Turn to.
And then, so I get a void point for that one, right?
Yeah, if you miss, and
Oh,
keep
I
track
see.
of this, guys. If you miss or don't succeed, you do get void points for attack
Oh.
rolls that miss. Okay,
Okay.
and you can
so I got
only
one.
have up to
Oh, I didn't-
4, and you can spend them to get advantage on your rolls. But if you ever fail with advantage, then some corruptions can occur, possibly.
So which robots were left?
The half robot is holding Lilith by the hair, and you've got the other one that tried to uppercut Dawn.
I'm going with the half robot again.
Okay. The half robot
That-
is going to try to take Lilith while he's got her hair and basically just like slam her over to the next table.
Ooh,
Ugh,
Okay.
sounds painful.
it's gonna hurt so much.
So it goes to do that, and it hurts a little bit because the robot pulls a little bit of your hair out.
Yeah.
But the hand kind of slips out through your hair, and you actually plop down to the floor without being slammed over to the other side.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh, you went there. I'm gonna pass the turn to Andronima.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try and stab the robot that's on that was trying to handle Lilith, because I don't like him.
Okay.
We're all just ganging up on it.
Gang on that,
Fuck
that
that
robot
guy.
without legs. Yeah.
Yeah, the robot without legs is the biggest threat so far.
Office space with the printer outside.
Oh
just
yeah, baby.
Taking it,
Yeah.
smashing it.
18 risky plus 2, that's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. Go ahead and double those
I'm risking it
D4s.
all. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. You gouge through the chest of this and kind of twist the knife as you're doing so. Sparks are kind of shooting. You can see it like the robot is like glitching a little bit. You can hear that electrical sounds like popping from the wound. You pull the knife out, but it is still kicking.
Oh,
Well,
dear.
not really, because it doesn't have legs.
Still-
It's still alive.
Still kicking.
Kicking.
Oh my gosh. I'm just
The
looking
only,
at
I
it
think
like,
the only initiative
"Ah."
left is the robot in front of Dawn, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I'm in the ground somewhere. Down. Hold on.
I guess I'll pass it on to that.
Okay. Seeing that Noah is holding out that pistol, it aggressively like jumps over a nearby table and brings its fists together like this. I don't know if you guys ever seen the old classic
Burk.
wrestling move, the double axe handle. It's gonna try to double axe handle on Noah, and kind of, it's specifically not going to attempt to do damage to Noah. It's going to try to hit his extended arm to knock the pistol out of his hands. Rolled a 13. What's your defense rating?
12.
12. You lose grip of the pistol and it goes flying across the room. You don't take any damage, but you have been disarmed.
No,
And-
this time.
Since it went last in the initiative order, it's going to take the first initiative. And it runs in the direction of your pistol and picks it up and points it towards Jack. +19 +3.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Jack, you suffer 4 points of damage.
I ain't got that much.
What I need you to do is I need you to roll a body check for me. You can spend a void point on it if you'd like, or you can just leave it up
Which
to the
would give me
fates.
advantage.
It would give you advantage.
Okay.
Your goal is to
I've
succeed
got
on this.
one-
If you
I've got one
succeed
void
on
point,
this, you're
so-
just unconscious. If you do not succeed,
Okay.
you are dead.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. I'm historically great at body checks. So the first one is a 3. Minus 3 is a 0.
Okay.
Using the void point. The second one is a
2.
7 minus 3 for a 4.
Well,
Well, I need you to do me a favor.
Yes.
I need you to roll me a d20
Okay.
and tell me what number you get.
14.
14.
Why couldn't I have rolled that earlier?
Let me find what page this is on. Because this game has an interesting rule for this.
This is still alive.
This is still alive. I apologize. I don't remember what page this is on, so I have to kind of scroll through. Pretty sure it's here. Yeah, here we go. Did you say 13?
14.
14. So, Jack, you feel this piercing pain as the bullet hits you in the chest. Everything kind of freezes for that moment. You don't hear sounds. You don't hear the shot ringing out. It's just all quiet. The colors from the scene has seemed to fade to just nothing but black and white. You can look around and you can see all of your new companions staring towards you with shocked expressions on their faces. You can see the AI unit just holding the gun. You can see the tip of the barrel pointed towards you, smoke just slowly drifting out from the shot. Then there's this flash of light. And there you are. A much younger Jack. Standing with a set of tools. Looks like you're repairing or working on some sort of main thruster for some spacefaring vessel. One of your companions, we'll call him Billy, stands over in the distance. Is like, "Hey, Jack, you about done with that?"
Almost done, Tobias.
Thank goodness. It's been taking a while to get that thing fixed up. It's really messed up, wasn't it?
I know, but as soon as we're finished, we'll be able to go anywhere we want.
Where are we going to go first?
Pick a direction, my friend. This ship will take us anywhere.
Anywhere but here. That's what I say. Anywhere but here.
We'll get off this rock and finally make fortunes.
Oh, look at this. Hey, it's some kind of account drive. It must be my lucky day. I'm just gonna put that right here in my pocket. Help us maybe fuel this thing up. What do you think?
Absolutely.
You know what? It's gonna be a great day. This is a good omen.
It certainly is.
You know what? We've been trying to find a name for this thing. That's what we should call it.
Right. You're right. And you see him kind of tap the side of the vessel. And he starts to turn around. He's like, I'm going to go gather the rest of my things. I'll be back out here in just a few moments. And the scene starts to fade away. And you guys see a familiar vessel in the shot. As a familiar spacefaring ship stands in the black and white gray scene, all with carvings, all in the hall. Jack there, putting his tools away, putting them into the boxes. And the scene fades to black. And that's where we're going to end this episode of Omen, Death in Space RPG.
Oh, that's 5 for 5.
That was good.
That was a good closing
That was-
scene, Jim.
That was.
Oh, that was perfect.
Wow.
Oh, Jim.
Well
Wow.
done. Well done, team. That was awesome. What an awesome episode.
I finally died in space.
We had Death in Space. Yes. Well, well done, guys. That was amazing. We can do advancement right now.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's do it.
And I'm going to say Dis is still there with you guys.
Yeah,
For when we
you guys-
return.
You guys now have a 6-legged AI animal companion who loves to sneak around and can
Oh,
steal things
man.
for you. So
Nice.
you can have a little bit of Jack to keep with you.
Oh, I know what I'm doing the next time. I'm taking the sword.
Was that the second round of combat or the third round of combat? I think it was.
I believe it was the third.
Third, okay.
Second.
So I just want to
Was
write
it?
down because technically we're still in an initiative order, and that AI was the
Second.
first to go.
No, it's the
So
second.
That was the
round?
second.
Went first
Yeah,
on the
he
round
start-
two.
Yeah,
He ended
the
second.
AI started third round.
Oh, he
Yeah,
The
did.
AI
AI.
just started the third round. Okay, got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was right.
I just want to make sure I take that note so that way next time we start, we're going to come back to that order, and then we'll just keep passing it until the conflict has been dealt with. Oh man, 10 out of 10 on that. That's an epic death right there, Jim. If a character has got to have an epic death, that's a good one.
That was very good. I was
So-
wondering like where it was gonna go.
Yeah, I didn't know. I let the dice do it because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to put the hurting on these guys here. We'll see how they can handle it.
hurting. We don't deserve the hurting.
We're good, space weirdos.
Where's the advancement page again? Is it
Page 60.
60? That's right. Oh
Yeah.
man, I went the wrong way. 60.
Well, 60 is kind of in the middle, so it's
Yeah, I went the wrong way though. Let's go to the-
He's on the
I was
scroller,
on-
that's why.
I'm on the scroller, yeah. Okay, cool. So, did you repair something? Did anybody repair anything this episode? I don't think so.
No.
well.
Didn't do any
Noah
repairs.
repaired his desperate heart or his hurt heart.
Oh,
We
Fucking
repaired
shattered
to
further.
the bar.
Oh. I think that's a stretch. Did you deliver on a dangerous contract? I don't think you did.
mm-mm.
Did you use at least one void point? Anybody who used the void point tonight can add an advancement point to your character. Did you discover a new and potentially dangerous place? I think we said yes to that one last time, perhaps. So I don't think we
That's
can
true.
count that this time. Did you gain a new enemy?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Robots.
the
Yep.
robots.
The robots count. Yep. You can
Yeah.
go ahead and mark down an advancement point for your characters if you believe the robots to be enemies of yours, which I would assume so.
Yes.
Misunderstood.
That's right. Just need somebody to talk to them. And then get slammed and shot. Did you find someone new that you can trust?
Handy.
Randy. Oh, you trust Randy?
Yeah, Randy, of course.
If,
Oh.
Hey, if you believe your character trusts him, go ahead and add an
I
advancement
love
point.
that guy.
Technically,
Randy's
I will count
wholesome.
Lilith if you guys trust Lilith. And Lilith, I will count the
Yeah.
rest of the party if you trust them.
Okay.
If you feel like you trust them, if your character feels like they trust them, then you can add an advancement point for them. Did you contribute with something especially memorable? Absolutely. Every single one of you gets a point for that. So down below on the page 60 of that PDF you guys have, it shows the cost of how to improve your character. Usually takes about 2 sessions sometime, Sarah, to get enough points to even spend, because it's usually like 5 or more. But you can, like, there's one where you can increase an ability by 1, raising it to at most a +1. So basically, if you have a negative, it's a way to get out of negatives. If you want to increase it to +2 or higher, then it's a more expensive cost. Increase hit point maximum by 1d4, that costs 5. And then the 2 really cool ones there are the 15 to gain some little nifty tricks and other things.
I'm going to use 9 points to raise my tech by 1 to 3.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
He's been hoarding.
I wanted that tech. I got to keep shooting.
How about the rest of you? Anybody else want to do
Gotta
anything?
impress
or
Randy.
Say
Listen, Randy, I'm going to help him secure a date. Tell you what.
I die for
If Randy's still alive.
He's alive.
He gave you the coolest nickname, Super Hydra.
Guys
Come
like
on,
Randy
man.
always survive.
Yeah.
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 He was only taking 4 more shots of whatever moonshine.
You guys will all be dead, and the end scene will be Randy walking into the sunset.
I hope so. I sincerely hope so that's our future.
Like Clancy. I miss
The
you.
ideal outcome.
Anybody have any other things that they wanted to do or change about their character? Or
Nope.
before we get off tonight?
No.
Okay. Very cool. Well done, everybody. Just to let you guys know, the rest of you that are tuning in with us live tonight or watching this VOD on our YouTube, that we're getting close to the end of this Death in Space series that we're doing here on YouTube. We've got 3 more of these sessions, all in the month of May coming up. So in 2 weeks, we'll be back. Then we'll be in the midweek there of May. And then the May 30th will be our finale of this. So you're going to want to make sure you tune in to the rest of the episodes to see what is happening here as we're getting closer to a conclusion of this series. But thank you, players, so much for such an enjoyable night. That was awesome. You guys did such a great job. I love role playing with you guys. Like I was telling them during break, they're so good with like yes and keep the story moving and creating things on the fly. It's been so much fun. So just wanted to give you guys some encouragement and let you know how much I enjoy playing this game with you guys. So for those of you tuning in, until next time, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus.